Turkey and Pakistan have extended political and moral support for which we are profoundly grateful. Azerbaijan, in its turn, have always supported Turkey and Pakistan. Today, we once again highlight the united nature and solidarity of our people, strategic development of our countries, and tapping on our resources. We aim to reach shared goals, political, economic, energy, mutual investment, transportation, defense, agriculture, information technology, and other spheres are the ones where there are ample opportunities to advance that cooperation through joint projects. Azerbaijan has invested over $20 billion in Turkish economy. We envisage and prepared to invest $2 billion into Pakistan's economy as we today go through specific investment projects with that nation. Thanks to cooperation between Azerbaijan and Turkey, it is not just our region, but far beyond our geography. We've managed to change the energy map. Our countries play a key role in ensuring energy security of many nations, and today, production of renewable energy and its export are the new projects that we envisage. Along with that, going through Azerbaijan and Turkey, there are transportation routes that unite Europe and Asia and are of strategic significance. Development of multimodal transportation means we aim to see Pakistan more closely involved. In the area of defense industry, we do believe there is great potential and it's of great importance. Joint military exercises and projects in defense industry amplify the potential of our armed forces. Our defense cooperation ensures peace and stability across a vast geography. We also pay attention to advanced technologies, artificial intelligence and space intelligence and space exploration. There's a great potential for that as well. Academic collaborations, cultural events, and reinvigorating tourism links will only enhance the ties between our peoples. In the meantime, in the international platforms and institutions, we have always expressed solidarity, and that had only boosted our positions. United Nations, Organization of Islamic Cooperation, Economic Cooperation Organization, SICA, and other international bodies, not to mention D8, are the platforms where we can unite our efforts, and we are committed to that. In the meantime, during the 11th summit of D8, unanimous support to Azerbaijan's candidature of becoming a full-fledged member, we express support to brotherly Turkey and brotherly Pakistan. Dear colleagues, Azerbaijan has always stood next to brotherly Turkey and Pakistan in Turkey's fight against terrorism, and its achievements come to our delight. We are rejoicing with that. The solution of PKK and the fact that they decided to lay arms is a testament to leadership, wisdom, and determination of my brother Recep Tayyip Erdogan. This historic achievements is important not just for Turkey, but for entire region. I wish to congratulate brotherly Turkey on this historic accomplishment. The most recent tensions between Pakistan and India had troubled us the most, and we watched it very closely in the hope that peace would prevail. And from the early hours, we've openly expressed our solidarity with brotherly Pakistan. We would like to see that dialogue and negotiations in line with the UN Charter and UN resolutions. This is the way to move forward in this conflict. Dear friends, after 30 years of Armenian occupation, Laçın is welcoming you, and I am confident that Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Pakistan will live forever. Thank you for your attention. Now, President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has the floor.
Değerli kardeşim,
My dear brother, President Ilham Aliyev, my esteemed friend, Prime Minister Shehbaz Şerif, distinguished members of the press, let me greet you with most heartfelt feelings and with warm regards. Today, we're holding the second of our Turkey-Azerbaijan-Pakistan trilateral summit, the first of which we held in Astana last year. I thank my brother Ilham for his warm hospitality. At the beginning of my remarks, I congratulate Jan Azerbaijan on their 28th of May Independence Day. And I respectfully commemorate our martyrs who risked their lives to defend the independence of Azerbaijan. We are three brotherly countries sharing common ideals based on mutual affection, respect, and trust, nourished by the same climate of civilization. We are further strengthening the bond among our countries, which has a population of approximately 350 million in total and an economic size of $1.5 trillion. I would like to particularly emphasize that we stand behind each and every step towards transforming our relations into a strategic partnership. Now, the developments in our region reveal with each passing day how important solidarity among our countries is. With the liberation of the Azerbaijani lands that were under occupation for 3 decades, we now hope that the region will become the focus of stability, prosperity, and development. I believe that Laçın Airport, which we inaugurated this morning, will make a significant contribution to the development and integration with the world that the region has been longing for many years. 3 days ago, I hosted in Istanbul my esteemed brother Shehbaz Şerif. During our meeting, we reviewed the cooperation processes within the scope of the High-Level Strategic Cooperation Council. And we agreed on further strengthening the deeply rooted historical and human relations between Turkey and Pakistan. Let me take this opportunity to state that we are pleased with the ceasefire which ended the tension which erupted between Pakistan and India. I once again congratulate our brother Shehbaz and the Pakistani authorities for the calm and prudent attitude they displayed during the process. Our hope is that the declared ceasefire will evolve into permanent peace. Turkey is ready to make every possible contribution to this end. My dear brothers, our countries are located in a highly strategic region at the intersection of Eurasia. We are experiencing many challenges concurrently in our region and beyond, from security threats to economic downturns to energy and food crises. We believe that In the face of these challenges, it is a necessity, not a choice, to develop our solidarity as well as our capacity for joint action. Today, we exchange views on important issues with my esteemed brothers in order to further advance our trilateral cooperation. In the coming period, our foreign ministers will carry out the required work to institutionalize our trilateral cooperation. And they will prepare a strong framework that reflects the common vision of our countries, particularly in the fields that shape our common agenda, such as trade, investments, transportation, energy, defense industry, and the fight against terrorism. As Turkey, Azerbaijan, and Pakistan will institutionalize our cooperation by holding regular trilateral summits and ministerial meetings. We'll deepen our cooperation in the field of defense and will maintain our common commitment to fight against terrorism and against transnational threats. We'll aim to take joint steps in the fields of trade facilitation, investment promotion, and digital transformation. In the field of transportation, which constitutes a quite strategic dimension of our cooperation, we'll jointly contribute to projects such as the Development Road, the Central Corridor, and the North-South Transport Corridor. In the fields of culture and education, we'll work on projects that will increase the interaction of our young people and our academics. Together, we'll evaluate opportunities in the fields of energy security, food supply security, and renewable energy. Inshallah, God willing, by realizing prestigious projects in all these fields, we'll carry out trilateral cooperation to much more advanced points, God willing, and will bring and introduce new works to our peoples. My esteemed brothers, in these days of deepening polarization and increasing blockization, we are witnessing the international system gradually drifting into a crisis of legitimacy. The clearest example of the crisis of the international system is Israel's relentless cruelty and expansionist policies in Palestine. We are determined to continue defending the rights of innocent children and people who are being blatantly murdered in Gaza. I would like to emphasize once again that we'll stand against all attempts to disturb the peace of our region. Our part of the world is already done with blood and tears. We call on the entire world from here to increase pressure on Israeli administration for establishing permanent ceasefire in Gaza and for taking uninterrupted emergency humanitarian aid into Gaza. In conclusion, I would like to express my gratitude to the Jan Azerbaijani people, particularly to my brother Ilham, and to my brothers and sisters from Lachin for this warm and sincere hospitality. I greet you once again with most heartfelt feelings and congratulate you once again on the 28th of May, Independence Day of your country. May God open our path and our fortune. May God make our brotherhood permanent and our unity everlasting. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you very much. And now, Prime Minister of Pakistan, esteemed Shehbaz Sharif, has the floor.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Honorable President Ilham Aliyef, Honorable President Rajab Tayyib Erdogan, Honorable Ministers, distinguished delegates, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. At the outset, I would like to congratulate my dear brother President Ilham Aliyev and our brothers and sisters in Azerbaijan on your Independence Day, and the way Azeri nation fought for its liberation. You earn high position in the community of nations. I would also like to, at this point, extend my heartfelt felicitation to my dear brother President Tayyip Erdogan for having very skillfully resolving the issue of PKK, and that goes to explain in volumes, my brother, your diplomatic skills to resolve this issue, and by virtue of this, you have earned a high place and influence not only in the region but beyond. My dear brother, President Ilham, I extend my heartfelt gratitude for your very warm welcome and generous hospitality extended to my delegation and to me. It is a profound honor to join my very dear brothers, President Aliyev and President Erdogan, in this august setting that reflects the meeting of hearts and souls of genuine friends and sincere well-wishers. Watching the flutterings of flags of Azerbaijan, Turkey and Pakistan here in the serene beauty of Lachen, our hearts are filled with immense joy and pride. Excellencies, we met in July last year at Astana in the trilateral format and had the most fruitful discussions on issues of mutual interest. And now at this stunningly beautiful venue of Lachen, we are now eagerly looking forward to take our trilateral partnership to new heights that would be in consonance with the wishes and desires of our peoples. And this should be no surprise to anyone, as Pakistan, Azerbaijan and Turkey are bound together by deep historical, cultural and spiritual ties forged through centuries of shared values and mutual support. My dear brothers, in more recent times, this historic relationship has been further strengthened as we have stood by each other, whether it be on Karabakh, Kashmir, or northern Turkish Cyprus. Our strength lies in our solidarity and our mutual respect. This is but only natural, as our peoples too have given us their passionate support, as witnessed in the outpouring of love and affection in both Turkey and Azerbaijan. We could not but be mesmerized with the intensity of fervor and enthusiasm of our common citizens. During Pakistan's recent conflict with India, which not only failed to bring up any credible evidence against Pakistan, but also rejected our sincere and generous offer of a neutral, transparent investigation into the so-called incident at Pahalgam by any international body. My dear brothers, the world we live in faces numerous grave challenges, including armed conflicts, climate change, diseases, and economic crisis. This is why the three of us have assembled here today, opting for compassion while rejecting conflict. We are confident that patience and wisdom will ultimately usher in peace and prosperity. In today's unpredictable and volatile world, political security architectures, connectivity alignments, and emerging technologies are shaping the new reality. In such a situation, Pakistan is very fortunate to have sincere brothers like Turkey and Azerbaijan, who have stood together with us as impregnable rocks and whom we can trust without a second thought, unhesitatingly. Brothers in arms, forever united in peace, justice, and morality. Dear brothers, I am confident that our time-tested relationship would not only be beneficial for the well-being of our own people, but also contribute to peace and prosperity in the region and beyond. This trilateral format is both very timely and of great importance and significance for all of us, as it gives us the necessary political ownership and the impetus to move forward collectively and in unison in all spheres of our common interest. Finally, I would once again like to thank you from the core of my heart to have supported Pakistan in the recent conflict, which was obviously very serious. It was an aggression from India against Pakistan for no rhyme and reason. And at that point in time, my very dear brother, President Tayyip Erdogan, your firm stand and your solidarity with the people of Pakistan, as well as my very dear brother, President Ilham Aliyev, your unwavering commitment with the people of Pakistan and firm stand during this crisis has earned highest level of appreciation and deep gratitude from the people of Pakistan, my government, and myself. And we will remain grateful to both of you and the both nations for all time to come. My statement would be incomplete if I, at this point in time, did not mention about the role of Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir, who led the armed forces of Pakistan, who fought with great bravery and highest level of professional acumen, and the entire Pakistani nation standing behind our armed forces and him. I saw him during those moments, God-fearing, fearless, firm, and with an iron resolve, with patience, and obviously with fortitude to face that aggression. Alhamdulillah, with Allah Almighty's infinite blessings and kindness and the support of the people of Pakistan and your support, we were victorious. But I have said in all humility that we want peace in the region. Yesterday we wanted peace, today we want peace, and tomorrow we want peace. And that requires talks on the table on issues which need urgent attention and amicable resolution. That is the issue of Kashmir, according to the resolutions of United Nations and Security Council, and as per the aspirations of the people of Kashmir. Secondly is the water issue. Unfortunately, my very dear brothers, India tried to weaponize Indus Water Treaty, which is a lifeline for the people of Pakistan, 240 million people, for their agriculture use, their own use for drinking purposes, and many other purposes. I think this was most unfortunate that India tried to threaten to stop our flow of water to Pakistan. This is not possible. This was never possible, and this will not be possible, inshallah. We are making proper arrangements to ensure that India never ever does it. Finally is the question of terrorism. I have said in all earnest that if India wants to talk on countering terrorism in sincerity of purpose, Pakistan would be willing to talk to India on this issue as well. But this is a fact of life, my very dear brothers, that we are the biggest victim of terrorism around the globe. We lost 90,000 people, valuable lives of Pakistan, and we have lost $150 billion worth of economic losses over the last many decades. And there cannot be a bigger commitment and our intention to beat this menace for all time to come. And in that, if India wants, in all sincerity, honest cooperation, Pakistan would be willing, along with promotion of trade with India. All these issues need to be discussed on table. I would be extremely grateful for your support in this behalf, as my very dear brothers and real brothers, in fact. May Allah Almighty, in His wisdom and benevolence, guide us in the journey that we are undertaking. Thank you, my dear brothers. Pakistan, Turkey, Azerbaijan, friendship, Zindabad, long live this friendship. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I would like to thank the media.
नाज़रीन, आज़रबाईजान तुर्किया के सदूर सैफरी के इजलास में शरीक वज़ीर एअज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ पाकिस्तान, तुर्की, आज़रबाईजान सैफरी के इजलास से खिताब कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि सदर तैयब एर्दोगान ने जिस अंदाज में PKK का मसला हल किया वो काबिल सताइश है। आज़रबाईजान के सदर और अवाम को यौम आज़ादी की मुबारकबाद पेश करता हूँ। वज़ीर एअज़म ने कहा कि बेहतरीन दोस्तों के हमरा इस हॉल में मौजूद होने पर बेहद खुशी है। इससे कबल आस्ताना में हमारा सैफरीकी इजलास हुआ था। पाकिस्तान, तुर्की और आज़रबाईजान मुश्तरका मज़ाहिब, इक़दार, सकाफ़त और तारीख से बंधे हैं। तीनों ममालिक बुनियादी इशूज़ पर एक दूसरे की भरपूर हिमायत करते हैं। हमने भारत को पहलगाम वाक़े पर तहकीकात के तामुन की पेशकश की। भारत ने शवाहिद पाकिस्तान पर पेश नहीं की और इल्ज़ाम पाकिस्तान पर लगा दिया। हमने भारत को पहलगाम वाक़े पर तहकीकात के लिए ताउन की भी पेशकश की। पहलगाम वाक़े की आड़ में भारत ने जाहिरियत का रास्ता इख्तियार किया। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ ने तुर्की, आज़रबाईजान, पाकिस्तान सैफरी के इजलास से खिताब में कहा कि पाकिस्तान खुशकिस्मत है कि उसके पास तुर्की और आज़रबाईजान जैसे सच्चे दोस्त हैं। हम तीनों ममालिक आला इक़दार, अमन और इंसाफ के लिए एक दूसरे के साथ खड़े हैं। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ ने कहा कि सैफरी के इजलास की हम सब के लिए बहुत अहमियत है। सैफरी के इजलास हमें यकसुई के साथ आगे बढ़ने का मौका फराहम करता है। आज़रबाईजान और तुर्की का हालिया पाक भारत कशीदगी में भरपूर हिमायत पर शुक्रिया अदा करता हूँ। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ ने कहा कि पाकिस्तान के अवाम ब्रदर ममालिक तुर्की और आज़रबाईजान की हिमायत को इंतहाई कदर की निगाह से देखते हैं। फील्ड मार्शल सैयद आसिम मुनीर ने इंतहाई पेशावराना अंदाज में एक कायदाना किरदार अदा किया। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद شہباز شریف نے سیفری کے اجلاس سے خطاب کے دوران کہا کہ ہم امن کے خواہاں ہیں اور ہمیشہ امن کی بات کی ہے، مسائل کو مذاکرات کی میز پر بیٹھ کر حل کرنا چاہتے ہیں، مسئلہ کشمیر کا حل سلامتی کونسل کی قراردادوں اور کشمیری عوام کی امنگوں کے مطابق چاہتے ہیں۔ وزیر اعظم محمد شہباز شریف نے کہا کہ پانی 24 کروڑ لوگوں کی لائف لائن ہے، بھارت پاکستان کا پانی روکنا چاہتا ہے جو کبھی نہیں ہو پائے گا۔ وزیر اعظم محمد شہباز شریف نے کہا کہ پاکستان دنیا میں دہشت گردی سے متاثرہ سب سے بڑا ملک ہے اور دہشت گردی کے خلاف جنگ میں ہم نے 90,000 جانیں قربان کی ہیں۔ ہر قسم کی دہشت گردی